Hello friends, how are you? In this video I am going to show you what can happen where your air conditioning turns on, but the compressor does not start. Well, and we give it power. There I have power. Watch out. It started both. Compressor and the fan. Both working with that test. Now we turn off. We cut the power. Look, if your compressor makes a hum like and turns off, could be that is failing is this capacitor that is here. Do you see? This one is 40. Can you see it well? Yes, 40 microfarads. Call me. It is a 40 microfarad capacitor. Also, this air conditioner is missing the little metal plate that goes here, that holds the capacitor. There is a little metal plate. So this doesn't, when the compressor turns on, it doesn't vibrate. This indeed doesn't vibrate like this, and it is going to cause its capacitor to break down. Additionally, look. This capacitor here is a bit deformed. So it doesn't have much useful life left. The ideal thing is to change it to prevent that when the summer arrives, the capacitor fails. Because when summer arrives, the low voltage causes the work of the capacitor to increase, and the capacitor is going to overheat, and being already deformed, it is going to break and you will be left without air during the hottest season. So the best thing is to change it. Well, here I have a little cable for testing. Yes. It says it is neutral. And the positive. So now we are going to do the test to see if it turns on, or if the capacitor does not turn on, and the fan. You see that the neutral wire here you can see that the neutral wire is this one. Yes. It does not have a terminal block. The color code tells us. But if you observe, comes the white one, which is this one, and goes directly to what is the fan. The outdoor unit fan, or outdoor fan. And we also have this black cable, which would be the positive. And the green-yellow cable. What is the NEGA, the ground one? This air conditioner, being a cooling-only air conditioner, only has these connections, let's say, because it does not have a reversing valve. And it is not an inverter either. It is a conventional air conditioner, so it is one of the simplest air conditioners that exist. Well, you will see that the positive comes directly to the capacitor. And from the capacitor it distributes both for the fan through this gray cable, for the fan of the outdoor unit, and through this thicker white cable. It comes towards the compressor. Yes, if we take off the little cover from here on the compressor, well, there I'm going to loosen. Well, there they are. Common. Start and work, yes. The common would be the neutral. We are going to take off the cover. Look here at the 3 compressor cables. Neutral. Start in white and work in black. So you will see that. This is start, which goes from the capacitor to the compressor. This black one that reaches the positive of the capacitor. And from there it goes straight what is the compressor's job? And the other gray wire comes directly to the fan. Comes to power the fan of the outdoor unit. And then this thin little white wire is the neutral, which also goes to the fan of the outdoor unit. It goes through there, it goes through there. The fan comes out. And we also have this pink one and this brown one, which are the capacitor wires. But of the outdoor unit fan. So to test if the components work, we put the neutral connected to the neutral, and with the positive, we are going to touch here. Yes. Well, and we give it power. There I have power. Watch out. It started both. Compressor and the fan. Both working with that test. Now we turn off. We cut the power. And now we leave it free. What does this mean? That our working compressor and the fan of the outdoor unit, look that they both start together. In other terminal blocks you around there are going to have more cables here. That is going to be separately the compressor, separately the fan, separated the indoor valve, the reversing valve, sorry. So well. And this red one, which would be the positive, which also has, it is an extension cord plugged in here. And it also has the circuit breaker. And circuit breaker is both. I connect this to the power. This I plug in here. And then only it reaches this, yes. Well tape. Both well taped, so that there is no current leakage anywhere. Actually, they should tape them up here, to avoid any inconvenience. But oh well, there it is, this is the test cable. To test the equipment.
Dale
Like,
me gusta,
subscribe and
suscríbete
share.
y comparte. Un saludo.
Best regards.